Ko Da.alni na simang na rabang pa ni Honorable Chief Minister Sir Conred Sangma ko tsumot na nangyan na simang na all because of you. This is the day that our CM has made. So na simang na anthang na jakpa dokan maksana ni Honorable Chief Minister Sir Conred jakpa ko dokat na. And as for the nurses here, nambata sarang na nambata gadong na anting masok na jakudi na. Wamang ni kam kaaniyo ba wamang ba nambata gadong na sokchong moktaha niya nga bibira hayan sangma dalo yanam gapa chorang ko rarekpana. All the very best to all the nurses stationed in Japan, and this has all been possible due to this wonderful initiative of our Honorable Chief Minister, sir. So thank you, sir, once again. Mandera biachi da wanseng ni mongsong papa sokpana uni agana ni rangna sumai ko nang skana. With great pride and honor, may I now invite our Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to speak on this happy occasion.
Shri Songateji, IRS and Principal Secretary, Department of Labour, Employment and Skill Development, Government of Meghalaya, our Chairman of MBOS, who is present here with us today, our Chairman of Tura Municipal Board, the Executive Director of MSSDS, all the other officials of different line departments who are present out here, all the recruiting agencies and their representatives who are here today, and most importantly, all the youth of our town and this region who have come here to be part of this job fair for overseas placement which we're having today. You've already seen the video, but these are the first two nurses who had gone. After that, these are the next two nurses, of course, who had again gone to Japan. These again are three more nurses, one from Tura itself, who have reached Japan. They're already working there. And yeah, this is another group of nurses who have already got placement in Japan. And yeah, and as mentioned, all are expected that we will be having total 27 who will be placed in the next few months in Japan. We have 44 who will be placed in Singapore and 50 who will be placed in the United Kingdom. And these are already in the pipeline, and this is something that is going to happen. And our target is to ensure that in the coming years, at least about 1,000 of our youths should get the same opportunity that these boys and girls are getting. And I hope that in the next 3 to 4 years, we will have close to 1,000 of our youths who will be able to get this placement. Now I'll just go to the background of why Government of Meghalaya and why the Government of India is focusing on this particular sector. Number one, the population in the rest of the world is aging. And more people in developed nations like the UK, Europe, Japan, Australia, they do not have working population or young population. In fact, their population is growing older day by day, and hence they need manpower in important sectors to be able to support their economy. Number two, India is the youngest nation in the world. And Meghalaya is even younger than the rest of India. And hence, we have a very, very strong youth population that can provide the necessary gap that is there in other countries which require the manpower that we are just talking about. So clearly, there is a demand and there is a supply. The problem is that these two are not getting connected. And the problem is our youth who may want to go to these places, they don't know how to, they don't know where to, they don't have the financial resources, they don't have the necessary skills to do it, and obviously the parents and themselves, they are concerned whether the agencies who are coming or the advertisements they're seeing, is it actually real or is it fake? So trust deficit is there. So if you look at all of these 5-6 different issues because of which our youth are not able to connect with this demand and supply gap, that is where government machinery comes in. So therefore, as a government, we decided that we will come in between. We will connect the youth and the agencies and the countries. We will fund the training up to 50,000 rupees per candidate. We will fund. We will connect you to the agencies who you can trust. Because we are now there behind you, they cannot, or they are not the kind of people who will just take advantage or who are not genuine. These are the most genuine agencies in the country today. We will support you to get your visas done. We will support you to get the connection and the journey to the destination that you're supposed to go to. And hence government will play all that role through MSSDS and the Labour Department to be able to connect this demand and supply deficiency or gap that we have in the global market and bring it together. And that is the main purpose of today's program that we are having. We started this program in Shillong and we did not know how it would go. But to our pleasant surprise, it is going very, very well. And as I've given you numbers already, these are conservative numbers. They will be much higher than what we gave you. And it's not just nursing. Everything from construction to logistics, even airport assistance, catering, chefs, hospitality sector, education sector, music trainers or music, musicians who will be able to teach, so teachers. So all of these areas, there is a huge requirement in the world today. And we can facilitate the process of connecting you to these markets. And that is the purpose of today's program and today's meeting that we're having. The outcome is very simple. Once you do your training, the nurses who have gone to Japan today roughly earn about 1.2 to 1.5 lakh rupees per month. So actually, state uni, daw Japan chi, Rialupa, nurse laksa hazar kurukuni laksa hazar soponga tulmarangko jantian matnga per month. Aro wano tong supa gacham nurse rang sanga singachin aro discuss kaingachin. Acha average na suni per month expenditure na baita. Ono bisma kana chini per month expenditure sir Indian on an average plus minus ne mena exact detail number kuncha. But on an average Japan roughly about 5,000 to 10,000 nurses every year retire inga. So the nurses transport every year minimum 5,000 nurses transport the nurses transport so nangina. Yanapa shortage. Sini Riangupaya hospital, Mishni hospital chain your hospital chain requirement on 700 nurses. Just one hospital. Just one hospital. I mean, the chain of hospitals. I forgot the name of this hospital, but it's a chain. They've got about 5, 6, 7 hospitals. This particular chain alone requires immediately 700 nurses. They are requesting again and again to Meghalaya, please send your nurses fast. Please train them quickly. We have seen the quality. We are very happy with the quality of the nurses that we're getting from Meghalaya and from India in general. But again, you have opportunity to even local job opportunities, local entrepreneurship, local government jobs, that on an average 70,000 youths, mark my words, 70,000 youths are entering the workforce in Meghalaya every year. 70,000. And it's much more in the rest of the country. So out of the 70,000, even if government vacancies do arise, on an average, not more than 1,000 recruitments will take place every year. Not more than that. So what happens to the rest of the 69,000 right now, which will increase in the next 10 years to 20 years because our population of younger generation is higher than the generation now. So if you look at the 0 to 5 population of Meghalaya today, it is touching 5 lakhs. Population of 5 to 10 is about 4.5, 4 lakhs. Population of 10 to 15 is below 4 lakhs. So the pyramid or the graph is going down, or rather going up if you look at the future. So which means children who are 0 to 5 today, when they turn 18, that is 13 years from now, the job requirement or the people entering the workforce in Meghalaya will be above 80,000 youths every year. How do we tackle this problem? It's not just for Meghalaya, it is for the entire country. India is a young nation, which is our strength. And we must use this strength in the right way. But while it is our strength, it is also maybe the greatest challenge that our country has in front of us, is to be able to provide the opportunity to our youths so that they can constructively contribute to building the nation. And that is the vision with which we are working today, and that is the thought process which we are going, and that is why this opportunity is a golden opportunity for us. So having said that, what are we going to do for you? So most importantly, these job fairs are very, very, very important. The people who you are seeing in front of you, they can go to many other locations if they want to go. But because we are working closely with them, we are giving them the support, they have the confidence that Meghalaya government is serious. We are paying for up to 50%, we are paying for your training and travel expenditures. The rest you can get the loans, as was mentioned by NSDC. And just to give you an idea, here nurse from here nurse from 50,000 rupees state government usually training na advance ko na. So mamu ko ba kamna na cha. Loan ko department through ba aro NSDC through ba loan ko bisum sanction ka cho. Maximum level achawa 2 months on bisum loan ko chutla. 2 months on. The loan that they had taken, these nurses have already paid back the loan in 2 months' time. That is the kind of opportunity that is there. So it's not even like, oh, you'll be in debt burden and loan for the rest of your life. No. In 2 months to 3 months maximum time, they have already paid back the loan that they had taken. And hence, first, the opportunity with our recruiting agencies. We have requested them, we want you to give special attention to Meghalaya. Not that other states are not important, not that other states should not be, but we are telling you that Meghalaya government will go the extra mile to make sure that we do this. Because we are very, very focused on this, and we will do everything in our capacity to make this happen, because we realize the value, the opportunity that lies, and we realize what it can do to make a difference in their lives and the lives of their family. And so you will see that Meghalaya government will leave no stone unturned to ensure that we provide the facilities and the support that you require beyond what we're doing now. If necessary, we will do. Number two, tentang course ni basis so Meghalaya government up to 50,000 rupees ko gain per candidate. Obviously selection process so base ka. Selection process was selection process so was selection process so pass ka warang ko management 100% job placement ko gain so one basis so Meghalaya government 50,000 subsidy ko grant ko gain kam gain araw ni ko sakko je expenditure ng mako NSDC ni loan ba tang financial packages to I mean simple process warang loan na ko again are you any true the siya kanata je sarun smang placement ko again as many visa na as many tang logistical support na ya plug na Meghalaya government should go support ko again the expenditure of course will vary case to case basis. A few months back, in fact, many months back, I was sitting with Honorable Prime Minister of India, and in a one-to-one discussion in a meeting with him, he mentioned this precise issue to me in that meeting also. He mentioned that, saying that, what are you doing for overseas placement? And luckily for us, we had already started the first overseas placement program. So when he heard about our initiative, he was very, very happy. But then he told me that he had a one-to-one discussion with the Australian Prime Minister. And the Australian government and Prime Minister, they are very keen to have chefs, cooks. And they have a shortage of chefs and cooks in Australia. So Honorable Prime Minister told me that your people are into hospitality. So many of your people want to be cooks and chefs. You look at Australia as a destination to send cooks and chefs. Why I'm telling you this is just to share with you that it's not just that I am talking about this. This is the global talk at top leadership level that people are talking today. It is real. It is happening. And you have seen the example, live example of how this has actually happened. Now coming to the conclusion is this presentation, the presentations made by them, the speeches given by all of us, and the money that we're giving to you will make no difference if you don't work hard and are committed to what you want to do. Remember, this is going to be your story. We are only helping you to facilitate you to write this story. We're supporting you and guiding you. But we cannot make it happen if you don't have the determination and the will and the hard work to do it. So why I'm here in this job fair? Normally, they will tell you job fairs, not that chief ministers attend, not that chief ministers go to Japan and see off and make sure that the students are comfortable, the nurses are comfortable, they're getting a good place. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because this is important to us. But if you don't take it seriously and you give up halfway, then nobody can help you. So my Singapore is English. English ko obviously fine tune kanang game, improve kanang game. Singapore ni standard ramona, visually accent color kanang game. Visually culture ko masina game. Japano may takpa culture. May ko akano de, may ko takpo de Japanese mandarang hayda namdut sa na ba? Singapore ni mandarang may ko namdut sa. Technically speaking, you have to become a Japanese. You have to become like a Singaporean, not in your nationality, but in your way of life, so that they feel comfortable with you. They feel comfortable with you. So therefore, without taking too much of time, I know you have more important things to discuss, and I also have a flight to catch, so I will have to leave. But I really wish this program the very best. I am so happy to see this hall fully packed. I was really worried and concerned. I'm told that close to 800 youths have registered. 700 youths have registered today, and I really hope that some of you, and if possible all of you, should be able to make it and start a journey that is going to be most probably transforming your lives and the lives of your family and even the lives of people in our state. Remember, you will also be example to other youths. Remember, whatever you do will be a contribution to our people, to our society, to our state. And remember, you will become like icons. Like for example, the two nurses who had gone the beginning today, they were in villages. It's not even that they were in headquarters or in Shillong city or Turat town. No, they were from rural background, rural villages. Some of them never seen city life before, but today they are working in places like Kobe. I don't know how many of you know Kobe, but Kobe is one of the more financially sound in terms of Japan. Much more economically up, and you'll find more of the financially stronger people staying there, living there, and residing there. It's a comfortable and a beautiful location. So therefore, this is like they call it Beverly Hills of Japan, is what I was told last time. But what I'm saying is that that's the kind of opportunity that is there for you, and I hope that you'll be able to really take advantage of this. But apart from that also, I've shared with you that as a government, we are super focused on entrepreneurship. So please do remember, government is giving you multiple options. Dalo mushroom cultivation na, mushroom ko push kana, china Japan mong type kajo. So Japan with its new partnership, human resource kasan uncha, and about agriculture-based technology na ba china Japan baksa china corporate kaya. Japan shiitake mushroom na demand long and high. Actually area actually shiitake mushroom, oyster mushroom ko actually grow ka naman. When you mushroom cultivation actually long and display kam kaya. When you actually saban berang sobarang resimang ba actually farmers ang baksa kuponge mushroom cultivation, mushroom mission apiculture mission. There's a huge demand for honey, and our honey is of one of the best qualities in the world. It has 0 particles of impurity out of 2 billion or 5 billion particles or whatever, I can't remember. You have to have less than 5 particles of impurity, and the honey that comes from our state, we have 0 particles of impurity. Some of the locations, of course not all, but majority of them. Huge opportunity. But then, as I said, nothing will happen without your commitment and without your dedication and without your hard work. Actually, easy mamung salo life is successful. Life also struggle kana nang gain. Ups and downs of gain. Challenges rounds of bargain. And they are mentally strong and again. Commitment, our passion, baksa, esmang kam ka again. Ya dongjang de, da auroni life for de, Da.alni ni world today. Long in competitive world, mamung saloba success nam jawoli man da shu agana kata konani comfort zone union isma phata nam game. That is the key, and I'm hopeful that once some of our children are going out and seeing this world, the real world, the competitive world, I'm sure that it will start to change the mindset and also the kind of character that we want to build in our youth in a different way in the days to come. So with these few words, I wish this program the very best. I thank our program coordinators. I thank the recruiters who are here, who have taken the time to come and to be part of this program. And of course, I thank our young youths who have come here to be part of this program. I wish you all the very best, and I assure you that we will be with you every step of the way. I assure the parents. Actually, chadam berangni jirangan dalo depan yapran siri anaskinga. Anga esmani magapa esmani parents kamna banga issues ko naska. Ya plak kam ka aniyo government plak details sabuchkan again. Namgapa secure namgapa agency the prang baksa. Namgapa hospital rang namgapa recruiting companies rang baksa. Jena kudra esmang kam ka naman again genuine. Areas of Kampa naman kini ya plako Meghalaya government talo na sima baksa donge ya kamran ko again ang taksakin and ya so many pakwa matalapaska. So once again wishing this program the very best and wishing our youth and the recruiting agencies the very best. Kublai Shikun, Matela and Jai Hind.
I'll say this, dream big and you will definitely get there. Thank you, sir, for the connectivity.